Just got a call from the realtor that the people buying our house might be backing out because they were here yesterday for inspections, and the inspections went great. There's literally nothing wrong with the house, but of course they ask my husband, what do you do for a living? And we say, oh, he's a stay-at-home dad. And then the questions follow, well, what do you do then? And I said social media, and they acted like it was so cool. They were like asking all these questions, like, how do you make money doing that? How many followers do you have?
You know, sellers are now saying, guys, buyers, you're not acting the same. You changed up on us.
I changed a lot.
Just a couple of years ago, you guys weren't asking for any inspections. You guys were overpaid on houses. Now you care all of a suddenly that I've shown this house to millions and millions and millions of people on social media? Shame on you.
For what?
Why would you care about that? I've only showed every portion of the house to millions and millions and millions of people. It's just like getting no home inspection, correct? Listen, guys, maybe you've been living underneath a rock, but sellers on this housing market drama that we have going on, sellers thought that they had you. Sellers said, this interest rate is coming down and boy, we're about to make it. The payday was coming. The payday was coming for sellers. And then all of a sudden, rates didn't go down. They went up.
No.
So now what do we have now? We have sellers, they're breaking down, guys. They're telling you it's your fault. They're saying it's your fault as a buyer. That's what they're saying. But listen, guys, we're going to jump into it. I need you to watch this video. You got to watch this video all the way through. We even got Orlando University in here. My name is Orlando. Welcome to the channel, guys. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. Also, too, guys, listen, you know what I'm about to say. I have a newsletter, and it's completely free. How can you be free? You cannot. Also, too, if you need any type of financing that deals with commercial property or investment properties, I am your guy. I've been a lender for almost 20 years, and I can assist you with that. That information is in the pinned comment in the description, guys. Let's jump straight to it. Again, you heard in the very beginning of the video, you heard sellers crying and saying that they can't believe that the housing market is turning on them. They can't believe that they cannot cash out on a house that they overpaid with no inspections and fixing things up. They not only want you to pay for the overpayment, they also want you to pay for all of the things that they fixed up in an overpriced market.
Well, my.
And they had to fix those things because they didn't get an inspection. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to include your insurance and taxes are going to be higher.
This is not funny.
The other day, I was watching a live. A seller came onto this live, and you know what the seller said? Let me just give you some insight of what sellers think of you guys. The seller said, yeah, I overpaid. Yeah, I made some bad decisions. But if I can sell it to someone else, they ain't got to pay for it. Why? Well, why do I have to deal with that? That's what he said.
This is America. Don't got you slipping on.
Well, I cannot blame him because he is trying to take care of himself. Why do you think that you need to take on that burden? Oh, because I get it. Because someone told you you need to buy a house. But did they tell you how much it was going to cost? Did they tell you all of the maintenance that you're going to have to do? Did they tell you you should have your credit emergency savings account together? Let me just show you who you can switch places with.
Day 143 of trying to sell our house. And everybody's saying it's the price. It's not the price.
What do you mean by that?
When we originally listed it, our price was fantastic, and we've lowered it 3 more times since then. It would be ridiculous to lower it anymore. I mean, we've only been in this house for 2 years, and we're getting pretty close to like our purchase price at this point. And other houses around us have sold, but just not many because of the price range we're in.
Did you just hear what she just said? This is who you can switch places with?
I don't think so.
This is an individual that just said at the very beginning of the clip, it's not the price. Everybody says it's the price. Well, ma'am, I can promise you it is the price. Because here's the funny thing. When you mention this to people who say it's not the price and you go, well, drop the price down to XYZ number that they know everybody can afford, you know what they say? Well, I'm not going to make any money. So it's not just about price. You're trying to make your money back or get a profit.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
And then at the very end of the clip, she says, yeah, you know, houses in this area aren't selling because of the price.
You weird, buddy.
This lady is saying it's not the price, but then at the very end, she says houses aren't selling because of the price. So it's the price. Again, guys, listen, I've seen this over and over and over and over and over and over again. I already knew it was the price, but I need to explain to you guys how you could be in this position. You could be in this position being a seller and go, well, I mean, I paid $140,000 over asking. I should get that back.
Get money.
But you know, I mean, she's on day 143. So she knows what she's doing.
It's probably the marketing. So what we're doing this week is completely redoing our whole listing, professional photos, drone shot, the Matterport, like the 3D virtual tour thing, like all the things. We didn't do any of that at the beginning because we've never sold a house before. We didn't think that mattered that much because we have a nice house, and when we bought it, we completely updated everything except the bathrooms, which aren't that bad. They're just clearly the original bathroom. But we completely remodeled like our kitchen and put in this really nice pantry
So nice.
And new flooring, new paint. It has a really big, nice pool. It's a really nice house. Just the kind of buyers looking for the kind of house that we have, just not very many of them out there right now.
And the question would be, what type of buyers are you talking about?
Stupid?
Look, listen, guys, I'm just going to describe it. So we all can just, we can have a little sketch of a buyer, right? What type of home buyer is going to overpay $200,000? Don't know if I'm going to lose my job because the economy is not doing well. Overpaying property taxes. Oh, yeah. Insurance. We all know. A lot of these places aren't even taking coverage. So more than likely, I'm going to have to get some state-run insurance, which the state-run insurance is quadruple regular insurance. Yeah. And also, too, you're in the HOA.
It's bad, real bad.
But see, listen, guys, maybe you're new here. This is one of the first time watching my videos. But on this channel, we show receipts. We let it be known. I'm not going to sit here and tell you, even though I've shown you in other videos, that people overpaid. No one wanted to do home inspections back then. And people happily did it. And these people are now selling a house, but they knew they were making a mistake.
That don't make no sense.
They want you to pay for that mistake. But I understand. I hear someone in the back right now.
Orlando, come on, man. I have never, ever heard anyone overpaying on a home.
I want you guys to remember this. These are the people that are selling the homes now, telling you to overpay, telling you don't worry about your job, telling you don't worry about insurance, telling you don't care about property taxes.
Show me, don't tell me.
So I just bought a house and I waived my home inspection, and this is why. We've been actively looking for a house for about 10 months, and we have gone on so many tours and made so many bids and kept getting no. We were getting outbid by people who were giving $100,000 over the asking price. And for that, that's like impossible to compete with. And some of the houses that we were bidding on were on the market for less than 48 hours and would have 26 offers. This house was on the market for 3 days and had 12 offers. Our limit for a house was $350. So when we saw this house for $275, we're like, okay, we can go over that. So let's just bid $65,000 over, which is absolutely insane. But we did that. And then we also waived the inspection because we thought that would be more appealing, and we give them a really short closing time, like under 30 days. And we knew that was going to give us the best chance to entice them to say yes to us. If I didn't have 17 years of experience and know how to do roofing and know how to do all this stuff myself, I would not have done this.
So you're telling me that you knowingly went into the biggest purchase of your life, and you said, listen, they're not going to let us see the inside of it. I'm sorry. We can't go inside of the biggest purchase of our life. Yes, we're going to live in it. Yes, we're going to live it. We're going to see the inside eventually.
This is literally crazy. Are you people insane?
But only after we spend the money and we go into a bunch of debt that we have to pay interest on. Yes, we can't see the inside of that. And guess what? For that privilege, we're going to pay $65,000 over.
That's crazy.
These are the individuals that want you to now pay for their mistakes. And a lot of people come to me and say, Orlando, come on, man. Like, come on. You're being a little bit too hard on these people. But I have the same energy for everyone. If it was on the buyer side, it would be the same thing. Matter of fact, that's the reason why I'm doing videos like this. So you don't make these horrible financial decisions. Don't be a fool. Let's make this clear, because I know someone's going to come after me and say, Orlando, you saying buying a home is a horrible financial decision. No, I'm not. I'm saying overpaid for a home is a horrible financial decision. I know you heard this man's story and you thought to yourself, he said his limit was $350 and he paid $275. But do you understand what I'm saying? The price was $65,000 less. And he said, not only does this house need a bunch of repairs, we're going to overpay and we can't see the inside.
Trust me, I'm like a smart person.
And I know what you're thinking. I can hear the people in the back right now. They're saying, Orlando, it just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. Shouldn't you get in a home inspection when you know there's a bunch of work that needs to be done? Oh, man. And you would be correct. But let's continue, because I know some of you guys are literally thinking to yourself, Orlando, okay, that was one. That's one guy. That's one guy. You got me on that one. It was one guy. Well, let's go ahead and continue.
Been actively house hunting for 3 years for our first house. We started house hunting in Pennsylvania. We are currently in New York, and it's insane. We first started this process in Pennsylvania. There was not even a chance in hell we were getting a home inspection if we wanted even a shot at getting a house, which is insane. So not only are you buying a house without actually knowing what you're getting, but we were also offering at least $20,000 over asking prices, and we were not even coming close to the highest offer. I know for a fact houses were going for $75,000 plus over asking, and those people were not getting home inspections, and that was the only shot they had at getting a home.
Well, guys, listen, this is Orlando University time. Let's just make this really simple. If you cannot get a home inspection and you're overpaying, or either or, should you buy the home? Remember, this is the biggest purchase of your life. This is the biggest purchase of your life, and you can't even see the inside of it.
Wait, what?
Not until they close. If you said you shouldn't, man, let me tell you what. We're gonna have a graduating class here in a minute, man. In a minute here, we're gonna have a graduating class. Oh, you didn't overpay. Oh, you didn't overpay. You saw those taxes, didn't you? You saw those.
So like when you see me struggle, when you see other first-time home buyers like going through it, they don't want to buy the house without a home inspection. But it is such a crippling feeling to like have no other option. So in this case now, like I said, for the first time ever, we are like in the process of buying a home. Things seem to be working out. I know a lot could still go wrong. I'm not super excited yet. I'll be excited when I have the keys in my hand, but things are falling into place. Seller came back to us and they said, yep, we'll sell it to you as is.
Well, I mean, that was mighty generous of him. That is mighty generous. He just giving you the house as is? Oh, man. That is, and you didn't get an inspection too, and you're overpaying. Man, this guy is the best home seller ever, man. Like, who would know? Who would know, right? This is what they want you to switch places with, guys.
Man, I'm dead.
The reason why people didn't get home inspections are you are the buyer of a home and you're talking to a seller and the seller said, the reason why we didn't get a home inspection is because back then, you could do it. Nobody was doing home inspections back then. Yeah, the reason why we overpaid is that same exact reason too. We had no choice.
No.
Don't you love it when people say that? I had no choice. I mean, buying a house is optional. I have to fill out the paperwork and there's multiple disclosures say, do I want to get out of this loan? But I had no choice but to do this. So hopefully, look, I'm not gonna make this video any longer, guys. You know I love talking about this stuff. I have so much fun. But if you love content like this, please join the Patreon, guys. We do exclusive videos over there. You will love it. Also, too, we also know you won't get all of your information from this one video. I need you to watch this video right here. Yes, this one right here. It will give you information on the housing market, financial news, and also get you into your first real property. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.